r/AskReddit. What is worth every penny? A really comfortable desk chair. If it's something you're going to be sitting in for hours a day, spending a little extra on a chair is well worth it. Good work boots. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. You don't realize how much light interferes with your sleep until you block out all the light. A braided charging cable to replace the non-braided type. Also, a really long charging cable for when you're on the sofa. A good mattress. I bought an inexpensive foam mattress and I'm experiencing tingling in my arms. Now I know why some mattresses are more expensive than others. I took a class on positive psychology as an elective a few years ago. I have used what I learned in that class practically every day since, through some very intense and upsetting times. I used what I learned in that class to help maintain my mental health during isolation. And for someone who struggles with severe depression, I've been doing a pretty darn good job. Not only was that class worth every penny, I think it should be taught in high school for free. A trash receptacle with a foot pedal to open the lid. Wooden hangers. I swear to Morgan Freeman, it's like living at Nordstrom's, and they last forever. My wife likes the wood. In the UK, we have a charity called the National Trust. They protect Britain's buildings, landscapes, and coastlines. Basically, for a monthly membership of about £9, we, family of 4, get access to over 500 historic properties and 610,000 acres of stunning landscape. We take full advantage of the membership, and in normal circumstances, our family visits National Trust properties about twice a month. We have picnics, long walks, and take the bikes and frisbee. The kids are free to run around. It's absolute bliss. Paying more in rent to live without roommates. Laser printer. A good chef knife. I've been using mine about 4 years now, and it still keeps its edge. It may cost $200, but it's worth it instead of having to buy a new one every year. Anything that saves me time, makes my life easier, and does stuff I don't want to do. For example, my Roomba. Noise-canceling headphones. High-quality soap. I don't mean like going to Bath & Body Works and getting real smelly stuff, but like paying the $10 for 3 bars of Cetaphil body soap. Lasts long and your skin won't dry all to hell. And for me, no horrific allergy reaction to anything. A top-floor apartment. They usually cost more than a downstairs apartment, but not having to listen to footsteps and plumbing noises is worth the extra cost. An electric toothbrush. I was gifted a Sonicare over 10 years ago, and will never go back to a manual toothbrush. When I've had to use a manual toothbrush, I feel like a caveman and my teeth never feel clean. Therapy. Even when we're not working through the meaty stuff, I love having someone to offer different perspectives and challenge my perspectives of situations. Plus, during an unexpected crisis like this, it's nice to have someone on deck to help me through all the bad stuff. A new set of car tires. Buy it nice or buy it twice. Condoms. 2020 is no year for having kids. When I was about 10 years old, my parents and I were in our backyard clearing a ton of weeds that had gotten out of hand. I had trouble focusing because our next door neighbor had this really adorable puppy, and all I wanted was to play with him. We found out that they were actually going to take him to an animal shelter because their son was not taking care of him like he promised. I decided to ask my parents if maybe we could get him instead. I was an only child and never really had anyone to play with, unless a friend would come over, and I thought having a puppy to play with whenever I wanted to was great. My parents agreed, and our neighbors offered to sell him to us for $20, which is really cheap for a dog when you think about it, but a lot of money for a kid. I had saved up and immediately agreed, and promised I'd care for him and love him forever. So he became my puppy, and like a brother. After a few days of debating, I named him Snoopy. Snoopy became my closest friend. He made me laugh, played with me, and would just hang out and watch TV with me. He was always there for me, especially through the tough times in my life where I was extremely self-destructive. He saved me from myself. He was there by my side through tough breakups, where all I ever wanted to do was lay in bed. He was an amazing friend. He was there to see me graduate 8th grade, high school, and college. I had hoped he would be there on the day I got married, and maybe be around when I had kids. But unfortunately, as much as we wish for things, sometimes they don't happen. This is the first picture I have of us together, and this, the last. He died 5 years ago after being by my side for almost 17 years. That little ball of fur in the first picture made such a huge impact on my life, bringing me years of happiness, friendship, and love. Definitely the best purchase I have ever made, and worth every penny and more. Internet. Good coffee beans. Logic Pro X, or any music making software that will be the best for you. Obviously, this is for people who want to make music, but after 6 years on GarageBand, the free limited version, I decided to buy the full version, Logic. It's $250. Lifetime ownership over multiple or upgraded devices. No hidden fees or subscriptions. Not only have I been able to make money with it, it's made me incredibly joyous and fulfilled. It's like an artist buying a lifetime supply of canvas and paints. I got a small rice cooker for $10 on sale. I've gotten a solid 15 years of use out of it so far, and it's still going strong. Nice food containers for meal prep, leftovers, etc. What weird little thing would you buy if you won the lottery? Well, I'd throw all my containers out and go to the Costco and buy like 6 sets of storage containers so I'd never have to deal with mismatched sets again. A cleaning service. We hired a service to come out bi-weekly, and I cannot tell you how amazing it is. Having a professionally cleaned home helps with overall health, allergies, breathing in bad things like dust, etc. And just having a clean home in general is so anxiety relieving for me. Definitely worth every penny. To keep a stupidly long story short, I once, in a sleep-deprived haze, bought and imported a 6-pack of German Spezi, $25. I drank one and thought it was good. I drank a Sprite the next day. It tasted like crap. I haven't drunk an American soda since. Saves a fortune at restaurants. Air conditioning. Getting my eyes fixed. Hondas. Spaying your cat. $1. A pet. Pizza. I've never one time regretted money I spent on a slice. That's not to say I haven't had a few bad slices in my day, but you know, bad pizza is still pizza, isn't it? Getting physically fit. It costs a lot in healthy food and gym memberships, but when you reach peak strength endurance and can do simple tasks without dying of exhaustion, you'll never regret a thing. I will die on this hill. Weighted blankets. It's like getting a hug every night, but make it introvert friendly. A good pair of running shoes. My legs and feet hurt so badly when I first started. Someone convinced me to buy a nice pair of running shoes, and I was blown away. First run was heaven and no pain. A McChicken at 2 a.m. when you're stoned. The $30 bidet I bought from Costco online. Definitely not pennies. The government actually loses money making pennies. A good night's sleep. Sorry, that'll be $2.50. Good insoles. I'm not a fan of snobbery that always accompanies the buy once, cry once mentality that likes to poo on everything that didn't cost $1 million. But I have found life is easier when you don't cheap out on insoles. I wear low-end work boots, and they wear just as well as a $200 pair when I put good insoles in. Gel Comfort Step. Find a brand you like and stock up. Menstrual cups. They are cost-effective, better for the environment, and you don't have to deal with the blood Niagara Falls every time you go to take a wee. A dash cam. If you don't have one, get one. It'll save your butt. Skincare. You only have one face for the entirety of your life. You'll thank yourself for investing in it when you're in your 40s. For the record, I'm 22. I work in the beauty industry, and both of my former bosses do not look their age due to taking care of their skin. Buying a GD memory foam pillow. Easily the best $20 to $30 I spent. I sit at my desk all day doing work for uni, or playing games in general, and even though I have a good chair with decent support, having this thing to cushion my lower back saves me from so much pain and fatigue, especially now that we're home. That first dinner out with friends and family when the quarantine is lifted. Whetstone/sharpening stone. Gotta keep those knives sharp. A fire extinguisher. Portal bundle on Steam. It's $2 for 2 of the greatest games of all time during Steam sales. Travel insurance. I now have $800 of credit with American Airlines when I wish I could just get my money back. With everything that's been going on, the extra money could really help. Professional massages. A dishwasher. If you're a guy, one single quality piece of the quote dress clothing. One nice suit. One nice pair of dress shoes. One nice blazer/sports coat. One nice watch. One nice versatile overcoat, especially if you don't need to dress up often. It's nice to have a go-to staple in your wardrobe. Doesn't have to be too pricey, but I'd prefer mine not being from Old Navy. And yes, it's all about fit as everyone else says. Good toilet paper. Treat your hiney. My wife staying home to raise our daughter. A good book. Good nail clippers. Take care of your nails. Paying for professional movers. Flying business class, especially internationally. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you like these human-read Reddit stories, let us know in the comments. Subscribe and like to help the algorithm so mankind can stand up to the robot threats.